What's up, guys? It's Hardcore Stocks here. In this video, we shall be taking a good look at Apple. As you can see, Apple has been bullish. It made an all-time high today. I think yep, it's made an all-time high today, I guess. Nope, not today, obviously. This seems to be swing on the 17th of July, obviously, was when an all-time high was made. I think I saw a headline about Apple making all-time highs today, but right now that's obviously not the truth. It's still within this range right here of breaking above $335. So we haven't obviously broken above that resistance. So given the situation of things right now, Apple is doing very well amongst its tech pairs. You could see right here, Tesla is still down, Nvidia down, Meta down, Google is a little bit looking strong, especially before it went down. If you watched my video yesterday, Amazon down, Microsoft, none of these top you could see right here, none of these major what's it called, tech companies rallied as high as Apple, and Apple is looking the strongest. And I think without me having to look into the news to know, okay, why is Apple actually looking the strongest, I think it's definitely because if you've noticed over the years, Apple has not really been going all in to the whole AI narrative. I think Apple know about how things go, about trends, about all what's not. So I've always been an Android person over Apple, over iPhones. But in terms of laptops, I use MacBook. So but in terms of phones, I do know that Androids are way ahead of Apple in terms of innovations, in terms of trends, especially. So right from when I was a kid, things that Androids can do, it takes time before Apple will hop on it or jump into that trend, obviously after the trend is down. And if you've noticed, that is actually a business strategy. That is a very good strategic way of getting into something, probably making it better, making it different from how it was in the past when it was all trendy and Apple wasn't obviously following the trend. So, Apple wanted to obviously go into that trend of AI when they introduced, I think 3 years ago, when they came up with the whole Apple intelligence kind of stuff and announcement. But, or even up to now, the level at which Apple is in terms of AI is not as high as its competitors as Samsung, Xiaomi, and other of its competitors. So I think that is definitely the thing we need to look into right here. So, and I think there are major things we should be considering right here. That yes, Apple will definitely do well right now. It's obviously doing well right now because obviously it's not pushing a lot of money into AI. This year, hopefully, I think this year it's not really doing much about AI this year, but I think for sure that is the reason why Apple is rallying, and there is going to be a huge possibility for Apple to still rally all the way to $347. If we break out of $347, fine, we could still rally much higher. But in terms of the whole situation of war going on and all whatnot, and obviously we could also say that Apple has increased the prices of a whole lot of their product. In fact, all their products, they've increased the prices. The price of everything. Inflation is already creeping into the market. Scarcity of these chips, scarcity of metals, copper, silver, products of these materials used in manufacturing this tech product or tech materials. Or so I think that is definitely what we need to take note of right here. But in terms of Apple going into AI, nothing really much is going on. Honestly, nothing really much is going on. And I think that's just majorly what we need to take note of right here. So I think this is definitely what we should be expecting. If we end up getting rejected from this major resistance, we could see a move to the downside right here at $300. But I think we are most likely going to see a move to the upside before probably a move to the downside, obviously. But for now, Apple is doing very well. From the weekly right here, you could see it is obviously doing very well. We just haven't retested the $300 area of support. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to non-post notification, smash that like button and share this video with your friends, guys. Peace out.